Is there someone in your life that you can remember as being the greatest teacher for you? Well, the person who has taught me the most about life is not a top expert or a coach, not a professional or leadership guru. It was actually my firstborn son, Gabe. When I became mom for the very first time, that was a long time ago, like most parents, I had hopes and dreams for my child. I had this picture in my mind, an imagination of, what our new life would look like with Gabe. The path ahead, the milestones Gabe was going to take, the future. But life doesn't always unfold exactly the way we imagine and plan it. And honestly, sometimes that actually becomes the greatest gift for us. Gabe is our eldest son. He's turning 16 this year. Gabe is autistic and has ADHD. And sometimes when people hear that, they respond with pity. They say things to us like, oh, that must be so hard. Life must be so tough. And yes, of course, there have been hard seasons, worries, lots of tears. There have been moments when I felt completely out of my depth, and I don't know what to do to help him. But I always find myself wanting to gently correct people who have pity on us and say, please don't feel sorry for us. Gabe is actually one of the greatest blessings in our lives, and we will change nothing. My husband and I truly would not be the people we are today if we had not walked this journey with Gabe. He has changed us and stretched us. Gabe taught us to see life differently, and I mean that in the deepest possible way. When Gabe was younger, I didn't know much or heard much at all about autism or ADHD. So, yes, of course, naturally, I worried about the unknown. I worried about whether he would be misunderstood and accepted, whether he would ever become independent, and if people around him at school would be kind. And if I'm truly honest, one of my deepest worries has always been, and is still today, this: would Gabe see his own true value? Because as parents, we often want to protect our children from pain, from hardship. We want to solve things for them, fix things, make it easy for them, make everything positively certain, make the path a bit easier. But one of the biggest lessons Gabe has taught me over the years is this: people don't always need fixing. Sometimes what they need is understanding and support and being cheered on for the good that they're doing. Sometimes they just need someone to see their strengths and help them to notice that. There's a phrase I later came across that gave me the language to something that I think I've always had believed deep down. The phrase is this: assume competence. Assume competence. Not because a person can do everything today, and not because every challenge just magically disappears. Assume competence because every person is capable of growing, learning, and becoming. Every person is created with greatness in them. That mindset changed the way I parent completely. Instead of only focusing on the difficulties and the challenges, I began looking more intentionally for strengths at his interests. Instead of asking what is wrong with him, I started asking what is actually possible for him. Instead of seeing only the gap, I started looking for the gift. And honestly, that lesson has gone far beyond parenting. It's changed how I see people around me, friendships, families, communities, leadership in workplaces. Because you see, people often rise when someone else sees their value before they themselves can fully see it. And what someone needs sometimes is not another label or criticism. They don't need to be reminded of what they cannot do. Sometimes they just need someone to believe in them, that there is more in them, that there's potential in them, and that they're never finished. They're always becoming. Gabe has taught me great courage, creativity, perseverance, patience, and most importantly, he's taught me that being different is not less. Being different is simply different. We're all created unique in our own ways. And sometimes the people who see the world differently can actually help the rest of us see more clearly too. They invite us to slow down, look deeper inside ourselves, question our assumptions, and see people beyond just labels. So, yes, Gabe is my son, but he is also one of my greatest teachers. And we will forever be grateful that God entrusted Gabe to us. So let me leave you with this question. Who in your life has unexpectedly become one of your greatest teachers in life? Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.